That's your little dog?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
And here we go. We are back again with another Collectable Past, hosted by some guineas. All guineas are present and accounted for, and we're getting ready to have some fun talking about some of our choice collectibles from the week. Of course, we're joined as always by my co-hosts, Vinnieart.
What's up, everyone? Yeah, I hope you're ready to talk toys. We got some crazy stuff. I know Tommy's got a lot of crazy stuff, and he's got toys.
Yep, that too. And there's a ton of pigs that are causing the nuisance. We are joined by our other co-host, Trina from Real Heart, or is that Turnia?
Turnia, yes, that's my new name on here. It's great to be back with you guys. I'm looking forward to talking toys. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night.
Welcome back, Turnia.
Yeah, it's great having you back.
Thank you, Slasher.
It's always good to have Turnia back because she's bringing with her the power. And we are joined by other co-hosts, the man with the most. We got Slasher McSplitter. What's going on, buddy?
What's good, man? How you guys doing?
Doing okay. It could be a lot worse. We could all wind up being. No, I'm not going to say it, but we're getting ready to have some fun tonight. And what's going on to everybody hanging out in the chat with us tonight? It's good to see you guys. Remember to share the links out there, share the streams out there. Let everybody know we're going because suppression on YouTube is a real thing. These sons of bitches, they're out for all of us. What's going on, Chaos Hoy? Good to see you, man. I hope that you were doing well. The pigs are doing well. And I'm doing okay. Lurch, slight return in the house. What's up, Lurch? You know you got a link. You can stop in if you are able to, buddy, man. Good to see you hanging out in the chat as well. Superfan Adam Shawhan up in the chat. What's going on, Adam, man? Good to see you. I don't know if Vinnie wants to throw you a link or not if you want to come on, but that is kindly and completely up to the discretion of Vinnie since I can no longer have two tabs open at this juncture.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hooper Productions, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome. I hope that you're having a good day. King of Squibs also in the house. What is up, Squib? Hail the Squib Nation, man. Good to see you, man. So let's go ahead. We're going to kick this pig off. As Vinnie had already stated, I got a slew of shit that I've been going through. Some stuff that I've already picked up. A few new ones that I picked up because apparently wasting money is still a thing that I'm going to wind up keep doing. As quick as I sell stuff on eBay, I've already freaking spent that money when I go to the damn stores. But yeah, this is a weird one. So I don't usually go to Wally World a lot, aka Walmart, but I went there last week and I found some stuff. And then I went back again and found some more stuff. And I'm like, shit, if I keep going back to this place, I'm going to be spending even more money. Because now there's 3 stores that I'm constantly hitting looking for freaking toys. This is not good for my wallet or for the guinea pig's food budget. So I got to be careful. Yeah. But this is another interesting one. It's another callback to classic design. So without further ado, let's kick this one off. Collectible toy style and show you what I got this time. Welcome back as we're hanging out with Rorschach. Oh, Rorschach, the superhero pig. What's up, Rorschach? Want a carrot? Maybe he wants a carrot, maybe he don't. But we are going to take a look at something that is superhero related, of course. And this one, by way of Playmates in conjunction with Nickelodeon, this one is another one that is actually based off the classic line from 1994. Exactly. We've got a re-release, Turtles Pizza Tossin' Wrath. Now, I had to look this one up because I vaguely remembered, but I wasn't sure if it was exactly the same as the original one. And the only thing that's going to be different, I'm going to show you the picture right here, is these extra accessories. The color is slightly different. So here they're purple. The original ones were orange. That is about the only real difference. Everything else they've captured right down to the cardboard stock and all the artwork that they have on it. Everything else is exactly the same as the original one. So we're going to get this one out of the box and take a look at it. Pizza time! Of course, right out of the box, here we go with Pizza Toss and Wrap. Of course, with most of these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from back then, they didn't have tons of articulation. This one has a little bit of movement right here in the arm, but this is also part of his launcher. This arm could move up and down, and the legs could turn ever so slightly. I mean, they're on a bit of a ball, but they can only move so far because of the stationary aspect of the feet. The head does turn as well, but that is not why we bought this one. So you go ahead in the back of the figure and kind of push these pieces in there, load up a few of them, and you're supposed to be able to just take the arm and pull it back. And yeah, oh, well, that's nice. There it goes. Ooh, that really flew. Damn, that actually flew a lot further than I thought it would. So let's try it again. We'll try it on this can of soda. It plinks it. He did come with a few extras, so he came with this piece right here. It's supposed to be like his see-through glass, so he could spot where he's shooting his pizza. And then he came with this weird, I guess you would call it like a gun sight. But I almost missed this. There is one extra weird little ooze gun or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. This one is pretty damn cool, and I think I will give this one a 9 out of 10.
Turtle power.
Turtle power. Yo, the face on that thing.
Turtle power.
The face on that thing is absolutely frightening.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
Here's the one. It's like he fucking PCP'd out of his mind.
I think it's because his weapon has Peronis.
This is the one thing I'm going to say is a bit of a downside to this, and it was exactly the same with the 1994 release of these things. All four turtles with their pizza throwers, they're exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the weapons that they come with. They don't all come with size; they come with different weapons. But other than that, they were exactly the same. They were just color changed, with the bandanas and stuff. And the weapons were all different colors. But I mean, looking like the original one and firing the way it did, like the first time I fired that thing, it launched completely across the living room. I was like, "Holy shit!"
That's great. Hey, Adam.
What up, Adam?
Adam.
What up, Adam?
Hey, there we go. I got shut up finally.
You got what?
Oh, my phone was going because I was watching from the phone.
Oh,
okay. What's going on? Papa Cotton's in the house. What up, Papa? Dega Outlaw also in the house. What's up, Dega? Keely Chow in the house. What's up, Keely Chow? Good to see you guys. Remember, keep sharing those links out there. Curtis YZ also in the house.
Good, Curtis.
What up, Curtis, man? Thank you, Curtis. Already sharing links out there. My man is a champ. He is an absolute champ. Somebody put Curtis's link in the chat because he absolutely does it. The guy's a superstar every single time he shows up in the chats, man. Thank you, Curtis, as always. But that's my opening salvo with this one. Now, I thought that was an absolute fun figure. I don't know if I'd pick up the rest of them since they're all cookie cutter, but definitely interesting, and it is a Walmart exclusive, and it's the only reason I've never seen it anywhere else.
Oh, no shit. Okay. Are all those Ninja Turtles exclusive to them, or just that?
Just that pizza tossing one. And it's the same thing with Target. Their exclusive is the mutating turtles.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Damn.
I thought I made mention of it when I showed it off. That it was
you might have. I think I just forgot or I missed it.
That's all right. Don't worry. I didn't forget.
Yeah. No. I mean that each of these stores has like a very specific exclusive. Because sometimes it's just like only one store, but now it's like specific lines of them are geared towards those stores. Because I know like the the classified, they had Cobra Island. Cobra Island was only in Target, and Walmart didn't have any exclusives. So that's why I was kind of.
What was Cobra Island? What did it look like?
Oh, it was Beachhead. It was specifically Cobra Island Beachhead, but it was,
I thought you were saying it was a play set. like
No,
Cobra
not a
Island.
playset. Yeah, the figures themselves. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to
sounds
be
like it would've
careful
been
saying
awesome.
that stuff. We don't need Slasher drooling all over the panel.
Yeah, it
He's gonna
sounds like it
ruin
would
all
be.
the artwork.
That sounds like it would have been awesome, you know.
yeah, it
having
would have
a
been
playset
awesome if I
Cobra
could get my
Island.
hands on that damn figure. Holy shit, those scalpers! It was around when the lockdowns happened, so they found out when the hell these things were coming, and they showed up there at like 6 a.m. and were demanding their figures.
Trina, I'm sorry, Turnia, thank you so much for dropping that for Curtis, because you know Curtis is not going to promote himself. What's going on, Bad Take Bojan? What's going on, Seth Scott? And what's going on, Samba Go-Go? Man, what's going on, man? I hope that you're all doing well. Thanks for joining us. Keep sharing those links out there. Let them know. YouTube, you can absolutely go to hell with your damn suppression. But that was my opening salvo. I got one more, and then I'm going to hand it off to you, Vinny, and then anybody else that wants to go. This is one that I've already showed Vinny and Trina. I had a lot of fun making this thing. It absolutely tickled me pink messing with this. So I've been trying to take my hand at stop animation with some of the older toys. So Collectable Past, I had to throw some older toys in there, but let's not talk about it. Let's just show it off and let me know if you got a giggle too.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Now introducing our cast. Brigadier General, Major Munch, Lieutenant Leg, Sergeant Scoop, and Private Pizza for the Kitchen Commandos. On the refrigerator reject side, we have Mean Wiener, Chip the Ripper, Fat Frenchie, and the Taco Terror. All from Mattel's 1988 toy line, Food Fighters. Guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did making it.
That was awesome.
That was so damn cool.
Believe it or not, I mean, the fight sequence itself probably only was about 13 seconds. It took me almost 2 hours to film all that shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
You have almost all of them, right? You didn't have the pancakes, though, right?
Yeah. What was it? Hot stacks or something. I asked my brother about it because these were originally his, and he said he did have the pancake, but I couldn't find it. Wasn't with all the other ones, so.
Oh man.
I will probably
revisit those up a couple weeks ago. We were talking about Food Fighters a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the reason that I dug them out. I was like, I remember we were just talking about it again recently, and I was like, I'm going to do stop animation with those things. That should be stupid simple. It still took forever.
Oh, that was cool though. I like that.
What up, Soul Assassin? Why the pizza got to be a private? Is it because he's Italian? Why is the taco got to split terror? Because he's Mexican? I did not write this stuff, Soul Assassin. This stuff just writes itself. But yeah, that's what I have. Opening salvo. That will be going up on my channel as a regular vid. So if you guys want to stop by and check it out again and have a laugh, by all means, please do. But Vinny, it is all on you, my man. I've thrown everything in but the kitchen sink. Or the refrigerator at that point, but it's on you now. What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah, there was a lot of food being thrown there. One sec, I will share my screen. Here we go. I finally reviewed this Ram Man figure. Pretty damn cool for $9. It's pretty damn cool for 30 something because he's some kind of deluxe figure. Not worth it for 30 something, but for $9, yeah, all day long. Really cool. I like the way they designed this guy, but I have a major gripe, and that's with his legs. It's like some kind of squishy material or something, but inside there is some kind of skeletal structure that has like a joint on it for the knee. and I couldn't tell if it was double jointed or not. The right one, it keeps springing back to make it straight. So it's like, what the hell were they doing? I don't know if they were trying to do a gimmick with it, or they just wanted to not have proper joints. It's bizarre. Like, you could have literally put ball joints into the knee or in the like behind the leg or something if you wanted to cover some of this shit up. But I don't know. I guess they wanted to retain that springy looking leg feature that he has. But other than that, the figure is nice. Like the sculpt work on top is great. He's got the double jointed elbows and shit, which you would think there would be more range, but they didn't cut out enough of the bicep in order to make it go even further. So it kind of works at like a 90-degree angle anyway. So sort of unnecessary for the double joints, but everything else about him is pretty good. Like the paint job's nice. I do like what they did with this kind of New Eternia style stuff where they're retaining the original designs, but it's on like a more proportionate body. It's not your classic He-Mans with, the bigger upper half and the shorter legs. So I don't know. I do like the line and what they've done, but these guys, I don't pay full price for them. If I get them, they're usually discounted because it's one of the lines I didn't really need to get, but I kind of like them. So you guys see me review a couple of them like a year or two ago, but I kind of did it like in batches because there were key characters that I liked and I wanted, and I got them. But anything else they're kind of releasing, it's kind of sporadic, and that's only if they're on sale. So
I don't know why, Vinny, but when you said that, you don't pay full price. It reminds me of I don't know if you ever seen the cartoon. It was kind of like a R-rated cartoon. Hey, good looking. The one guy's he's like, Vinny never pays full price.
If I did, it'd be in the poorhouse completely. We're already kind of destitute. This is crazy, but we need our plastic fix. This was kind of cool. They did give them a couple of different head sculpts and stuff, and that fully armored plated helmet. That's kind of neat. I like that.
Well, that's actually a carryover from the Origins line.
Oh, nice.
What's with the key on the back of his head for that, Tommy?
Yeah,
that they never explained, but I mean, I just know the fully armored head. That's a carryover from the Origins because that was the first time it ever showed up because it was never in the mini comics and it was never part of the original figure nor the cartoons.
No.
So,
there was only one Ram Man figure.
So I got to ask, they have the one axe. Did they have the second axe? Because in the Origins, they gave him like a second one so he could join them together.
That would have been cool, but no, they didn't. And for the price that we're asking for originally, they should have added that in there. But yeah, he only came with the one and that harness thing. But I wanted to show that the full plated one here, and that's pretty cool. It's a good look. I think that works. Not too bad. But yeah, like you said, the key, no idea what the story is. If it was in the small comic books or in the regular mainline comics,
maybe it's the key to his heart.
Under his skirt.
Soul Assassin jumps in with ball joints in a figure called Ram Man. What's next? Giving Fisto a bare fist? Wouldn't that be a black fist? Oh,
he now not okay. Oh shit! But pretty cool though. I think they did a nice job. Although a little bit of extra paint would have been all right. Like if they put silver on the ends of those kind of tassel things there, the skirt, and maybe like their string that was supposed to be like the tunic part. That little bit of extra paint would have gone a long way too, especially that people, again, they were originally paying like $32 to $34 or something for this guy. Like they could have painted those little extra pieces, but everything else is nice. That silver paint job is great. That kind of metallic blue as well. I dig it. So that was pretty nice. And then here's that other harness and helmet thing. I don't know what the hell this is from, but it kind of works when you put it on him like that. And that they have like weapon storage on his back was pretty cool too. So not too bad. But like I said, I said during this video, it's kind of funny. We're collecting these figures of properties that are 40 or 30 something years old. He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe. It's like these things they have a resurgence, and or never really disappeared totally. But it's funny that now we're getting quality products on these things or close to it. You know, but it's like these other lines are struggling, and they can't do shit right. But yeah, I did like this. So for what they have here, not too bad. And it's quite easy too to put this thing on and off. I thought it'd been more complicated, but it's not.
I just think instead of going New Eternia, if they went back to the original Master Force and they did like the 40th and did stuff like that again, I think they would sell really well, because I remember the He-Mans for the 40th, they sold very well. Matter of fact, the Skeletor, I couldn't find at any of my stores at all.
They never, I never saw them at all. You said that they had a 40th anniversary. The only thing that I saw was the New Eternia Skeletor, where he had the original like Viking look. It's this figure here, and then he had the alternate head, which is that classic look. So you could have your classic Skeletor. That's the only one I saw. The only other one that I saw that you were talking about was the San Diego Comic-Con, where it was a 2-pack of them for the 40th.
Right, I think that's what it was. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I saw. They never released them single carded, at least not to my knowledge. And I know they're doing a New Eternia version of Trapjaw with the classic head, because this head's a piece of shit. With the jaw closed, it's okay, but when it drops down, you can even see he's got this weird smile with insane rows of teeth.
Well, why does it look like you could barely see his eyes?
Yeah, that's too low as well. It's a shitty design that came from that Revolution cartoon or Revelations, whatever the hell it was. But they gave you like an option where you could take off that other crap and you could just have them, you know, more classic.
Is it possible it's not Trapjaw's fault that you can't see his eyes? Maybe he's going Japanese.
Yeah, they goofed on that, but like the rest of it's pretty cool looking. But yeah, if there's a New Eternia one coming out that's closer, yeah, that might be worth getting at some point. But overall, though, I do like these, and I like that he's a proper height. They didn't make him shorter. He works with these guys. He's in a better scale, I think.
So that's kind of the way. That's how Ram Man was, though. You know?
I thought he was a little bit shorter.
Oh yeah, I'm saying Ram Man was a shorter one. He was one of the like he didn't even have legs that were separated like that.
Because it was a spring.
He had like that stupid that mechanism that the Hasbro WWF figures had.
Yeah,
where their feet were together and they had that stupid spring action.
Yeah, here you go. Papa sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, the pop-up guy.
So when they did the Origins one, the classic re-release, he did have pop-up legs in that one, but they were still separated, so he had a knee joint.
Oh, they were? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
It was a
review.
I did review him. That was a really nice figure, and I did buy the deluxe version of the Origins character. Yeah. Not
cool.
Sorry I did. It was awesome figure.
Yeah, I've never
what's going on Time Prophet and what's
one.
going on the Carl you know and love. What's going on, y'all?
Sweet. What's up, guys? But yeah, I never seen that one in stores, the one that you had gotten. I've only seen it from your review. But yeah, like I said, I always liked that character. Everyone says he was a handicap one, but he was still cool though.
He kind of was when you think about it. Compared to
all that brain damage he had. He was the Benoit of the He-Man universe. That's why we never saw his wife for. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, what Ram Man had a Bowflex too?
Apparently.
How's he gonna fit that thing around his neck?
He couldn't. That's why he's alive. Yeah, too soon, right?
Why his neck's all armored, man.
Right?
The Bowflex is just going to collapse the second he tries to go up.
Holy crap.
But Soul Assassin. It's really funny you should mention that. Ram Man, He-Man, Fisto, Seaman, Beast Man. Yeah, there's a lot of
Merman. That's Seaman.
Yeah, because his original name was supposed to be Seaman.
Oh my God.
It was a good change.
Seaman.
Imagine Skeletor screaming, "Get me, Seaman!"
Somewhere my shipwreck figure is vomiting.
Seaman, you're tripping all over Snake Mountain.
Why is this floor wet, Seaman?
I like the guy. He's a good henchman, but he leaves puddles everywhere.
Oh, this just evolves so fast.
I would like to point out this is not my fault. This is not my fault.
Just remember, he's dripping from his gash with no Vaseline.
Oh no!
Oh.
But this figure, I gave him a decent review. It's a good figure, but I do think that the green, I don't like that the material they used. I think it's going to degrade over time, or could tear very easily. So I'm not won over by that. So like I said, for $9, cool. For 30 something, no, hell no.
What is it, like a rubbery material?
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do because he doesn't have any like that kind of gimmick for the legs to spring or anything. So like, why did they even bother? Because he has a joint that's underneath that squishy part for the knee. It's just, I don't know, like I said, in the right leg, it just kind of bounces back. So it's weird. How you doing, Lurch?
Hey, Lurch.
Hey, yeah, sorry, the links for StreamYard weren't working at all, and then I thought it was X, but it's apparently just my computer. I don't know. It won't authorize the link. It thinks it's spam or something. I don't know. I gotta mess with settings.
Oh man.
But yeah, I finally got it. Yeah, my phone, for some dumb reason, it worked, so I just got on that way.
Okay, cool, man.
But yeah, join us.
Those are kind of cool figures.
Yeah, they were pretty neat. Like I said, I think they were doing a pretty good job. Mattel with these more proportionate Masterverse stuff.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely an improvement because the knees that made it look like they were always squatting, and yeah, the original toys were good for their time, but like the Kenner stuff, it's like unless you're just selling it as a re-release for tradition, just to re-release them or whatever. Yeah, it's always better to redesign those characters.
Yeah, but the options that they gave people with Origins and these were good. So
right. I was just going to say that when they did the Origins and they added a little bit of extra articulation while still capturing that classic look, man. I was all on board with that.
Yeah, exactly. The Origins was really both the toys and the show was kind of something that breathed new life into the franchise. But yeah, it was like 20 years ago. So, and then Netflix fucked up. So it is what it is.
Yeah, they did. But I know like they have the animated versions of like the original, like the 80s ones that is more in the Origin style. Those look pretty cool. Yeah, the He-Man and the Skeletor I saw on I think Big Bad Toy Store. They do look good. I'm tempted.
Well, I think what they did, and
I mean, if they're
Soul
cheap.
Assassin, first Benoit joke of the night, we're all going to hell now. I'm pretty sure we were on that highway to hell a long time ago. But I think they might have taken a cue from Hasbro because Hasbro was the first one to start doing like cartoon accurate colors when they started doing the re-release of the 86, the G1 in 86 movie colors.
Yes.
So I think that they seen that and like, hey, there's an extra like repaint that we can tap into. Why not?
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I mean, Mattel and Hasbro, those are direct competitors. So
yeah, that makes sense. And
it would make sense.
1 second.
Oh, what up, Frankie? Kevin Smith will be introducing Whoa Man, half man, half lady, all shit.
Yeah. What the fuck? Whoa.
Holy shit. A lot. I got there's a couple of cool shorts as well. I can show you guys before we jump back over to Tommy.
Unless somebody else has something.
But that too. I mean, well, I got these up. These are quick anyway. But I saw this guy in stores. He looked pretty neat. But I recorded just for.
Oh my god.
For Draven.
Figure of that guy.
Yeah, they did. But this guy, he's a huge action figure guy. And he's good to fans, so I'll give him that. But yeah, I only saw it in stores. I didn't get it. I don't give money to AEW.
All right, but he could be the nicest guy in the world, but still, he's annoying.
It don't fucking matter. But yeah, I filmed that one for Draven. But the likeness, they did do a damn good job on him, especially the one that's on the side there with the hair up in the air. Like
who
it's
makes
very
the AEW figures?
Huh?
Who makes them, the AEW figures?
What was the company that did this? That's a good question. Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, people don't always look at a certain point.
Yeah.
I always try to look at that stuff.
I try to. If you had asked me a couple months ago, I could have probably told you, but I don't remember. I don't know if it was Jack's or not. Or something like that.
Well, if it was Jack specific, they would be smart to keep doing it because they're known for making wrestling figures.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know Jax was still in business. I thought they were done skiing. I thought they got eaten up by somebody.
There's like
but that's why it's worth looking at who made it. That's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Helps you know who's still making toys.
Well, next time I go to the store, I'll take another look. They got these things all over the place, but it's the first time I seen him. And like I said, I thought the sculpt work and the paint job was nice on it, and the face sculpt. So I'm like, I'll just record this real quick and toss it up. So that was kind of neat. But again, not going near it. And I did see these in the stores. Frankie had picked these up too. Really cool. I think the Toonie versions are fun. They're cool designs. I don't know, Adam, did you ever get your hands on this Joker or no?
No, not at all. That's pretty badass.
That's awesome. Is that NECA?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's their new wave. It looks like.
Speaking of which, Vinny, I'm so glad you're showing them.
Mm-hmm.
Later on tonight, I will be showing another Toonie Terrors figure
cool.
that I picked up, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I gotta have this one." And I can't remember if Trina has it. She'll let me know as soon as I show it later.
Okay.
Are the Toonie Terrors NECA or McFarlane?
NECA. I need that Superman one. I need
that's
that.
what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
It's pretty cool. I like how they did these. So, yeah, those were those two, and I don't remember for sure this last time the Wolverine thing, but yeah, this was just in a comic shop or whatever. I think it did show up, but yeah, those are kind of cool. And there's my Skeletor. Since we just why did it go to that one? There we go. There's Skeletor. Since we just talked about the He-Man. This guy sold as soon as I put him up, so that's cool. I have an evil.
Yeah.
I got an evil.
Skeletor is, I think, the most popular Master of the Universe character.
Oh, probably. I mean, the guy's freaking badass design.
I mean, other than Moss Man on Fire, I'm sorry.
Well, according to Tommy, he just sits on shelves. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that would
Moss
be
Man,
the go-to figure, you know.
Yeah.
Other than some of the other cool ones, like you had like Trapjaw and
Yeah, I love the villains. The villains are great.
Possibly.
I think I'm gonna do more villains soon. I posted up the Evil Inn as well last night, I think. But yeah, I'll probably do more villains soon because they are fun to draw, and yeah, I'm putting them on the Volume 3 art book campaign. So if you guys haven't yet, jump on it. We're at the printer, so I'm waiting for the email where it says shipped. So as soon as I get them, I can start the fulfillment process. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm trying to get out a couple more pieces to get the numbers up a little bit more as well. So and give people a chance for more cool original artwork. Like I said, he didn't even last 24 hours when I put them up. So thank you out there, whoever picked them up, whoever purchased them. Yes.
But I told you, brother. I told you it wouldn't last.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, this guy, he flew. And they are so much fun to draw. These characters are killer. Like I said, we grew up with them, and it's funny. I'd never really done that many Motu stuff in the past. So, yeah.
Getting back to the AEW real quick. So I did look it up while you were showing that off. Jazzware. I've never heard. Yeah, I've never heard of that company before.
Okay, I know exactly who they are. Yeah, I sort of did some work with them kind of in the past. It's funny. They're from Florida.
Oh, see, Soul Assassin. I would have just looked in the chat. Could have saved myself some time. Soul Assassin. I'd right in the damn chat. I had already had a freaking second tab open, and it was like chugging. And I was like, any day now. And he, God damn it, thank you, Soul Assassin.
Yeah, they had a handful of Mortal Kombat figures they did. I want to say 16, 17 years ago. Yeah. They're not the best figures, but I mean, I think they've gotten better over the years.
Soul Assassin says Jazzware is okay. They've been making the Halo figures lately.
Okay.
Yeah, those look good too.
I've seen some of them, yeah. And I think they had the Fortnite ones before McFarlane did, and now it's over in Hasbro.
I see Adam with something in hand.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, yeah. So I had to get the big
nice.
one out. He was hanging there, and they were talking about fisting. So it could be a purple fist. You never know.
That poor Harley Quinn.
I'm just saying. It's cheesy. I know it doesn't have a lot of movement, but it's freaking hilarious because you can just kind of hang out here.
It's so cool.
All the larger figures like that had very because I got that old Leonardo from '89. Yeah, that big giant thing. It was like a 12-inch figure. The legs and the arms and the head moved, and that was it.
Yeah, the Marvel Toy Biz figures. Like I remember one of my friends had it was like 10-inch Venom. It's like all you could do is move his arms just like that Joker.
Yeah, my brother has a Wolverine one in the back. It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. You up and down. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So I got a bunch of these little ones. I've got a Venom. I found like one, and I bought that sucker because I was like, "You're not gonna, when are you gonna find it again?" So I did get it. But I mean, like this one come from Kroger's way back in the day. Like they had the displays of them, and I got each one of them because again they marked them down. So I'm like, well, of course I'm going to buy it, and that was when they were $5.
Oh yeah, $5. Yeah, see, that's good. But like you said, you had a nice collection of them too, so they look cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're all over, man. It's the small things all the way up to the Migos I've got, which I enjoy those. That's why they're on the wall. That's what again I've gone around the whole office before, for you guys, because there's a lot of stuff in this room. But since you showed off the cool Joker, I had to grab my big one. I mean, other than the huge one that's next to me, of course. I don't know anybody else.
Samba
mannequin of the Joker.
Yeah, same dude.
Samba Gogo says he loves your hat.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Soul Assassin says,
I love
cool hat.
I love the chat.
We are 10 inches.
That's right.
Is that a full 10 inches? Yes, sir. That's a full 10 inches.
But yeah, those larger figures never had much dexterity. Their main thing is that they're a larger figure.
Yeah.
They had wrestling figures like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, don't make me get out the potato.
That just sounds dirty.
I know, but you know where I'm going because we
were just talking about 10 inches, and you want to bring out the potato. This is going in a direction even I can't endorse.
Good Lord!
Look like a guy with a plan. I mean,
look like a guy that's going to need some shots afterwards. We're going to get ahead. We're going to take a commercial break with a toy break right here, and Trina, let me know if you got this one.
Okay.
Welcome back as we're hanging out with Stripe, the horror icon pig. He's got his face down the bed. He's eating a cookie right now, and he is having a good time. And we hope that you are too, as we're getting ready to take a look at another horror-related figure. This one coming by way of NECA. What Toonie Terrors! We have the Return of the Living Dead, and we have Tarman. This one is pretty damn hilarious. If you guys remember Return of the Living Dead, when one of the first zombies come out, it's the one that comes out of the barrel. Of course, on the back, they've got a backdrop scene that you can cut out with the barrels on there. And of course, there we have the Tarman figure. This one looks pretty damn cool. He translates very well over to a Toonie Terror. He does have a little base stand in there. It's like a puddle of tar that he can stand on. So that is pretty cool. I never open these ones. These are usually wall hangers for me, but I do really like what they're doing with these ones. This is a pretty interesting looking representation of Tarman. from Return of the Living Dead. And if you guys haven't seen that movie, you got to watch it. Yeah, it's zombie related, but it's a bit of a comedy. It's a horror comedy. So really interesting figure right there from NECA. I really do like that one. Guys, be sure to let the horror icon pick Stripe know what you thought about this one.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That
cool.
is amazing. I don't have him. I gotta get him.
My Target had a whole bunch of them.
Oh wow.
I guess I'm going to be going back to Target and looking to see if I can find one for Trina now.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah.
You might be, Rabbit. You might be. You're going to have to go in there and get me a Tarman figure. And a Superman,
awesome.
too.
I
Yeah,
gotta get my hands on
Superman.
that freaking Vincent Price one too.
Oh, I
yeah.
got him. He's great.
Oh, dude, you
looks
get
freaking-
everything down
looks
there.
awesome.
I'm waiting for the ultimate figure to drop, and that I'm going to shove it in everybody's face. You know what? And they had about 4 more. I bought them all, and I burned them, so you're never going to get them.
My store had them all. I bought them all, and I torched them. Made me get the tater.
But no, I love a lot of those ones they're doing for Toonie Terrors. And I think some of the characters don't translate over very well, but I think this one is perfect. Just because of the way he looked in the movie, it translates perfect to a Toonie Terror.
Yeah, he looks great.
He does. I like
They
that.
already
definitely
did.
good.
They already did Soul
I was gonna say,
Assassin.
too bad we won't see any of the backdrop because Tommy never opens those, so it'll just stay in the package.
Well, when I get mine,
He was saying it
I'll
had like
do
the
it.
barrel cutout or whatever. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I showed it on the back of the box.
yeah.
Yeah, they already have that out, Soul Assassin. I can't remember. That was like about at least a month ago or something that I showed that one off. At least a month ago. It's pretty hilarious. It's a pretty cool little Toonie Terror of him.
Yeah,
What's
they
that
really
in the
do
Super-
good with those Toonie Towers.
They
Yeah.
do. They do.
I like it. That's why I said when they jump to the DC ones, I'm like, damn.
Mm.
Because like, I've only gotten a couple sporadically of the, the
That would be
regular
hilarious, Time
Toonie
Prophet.
Terrors. Oh shit.
Ah, nice.
That's
You
fine.
know, I had to. I told you. You know,
The potato heads are great.
just had to. So we had to get the taters. We had to get the taters. See, they're ready.
Oh, the Batman is great.
Yeah, that's funny.
Holy shit. these are
Awesome.
great.
Yeah, Batman and the Joker.
See, that's fun.
Again, man.
Yeah, and it's obviously based on the original show, the live action show. I mean,
Oh yeah. It's
like
60.
the likeness of him because the color of the suit and then the way
Oh, yeah.
the Joker looks.
Oh yeah, definitely. You get the Christopher Reeves Superman.
That's great.
You know, it's just perfect.
What was his name?
Excellent.
Super Spud?
Super Spud. I do believe it just says Superman. I'll have to go double check, but yeah.
Well,
And
I
then-
remember when they did the Star Wars one because somebody sent me a few. Like it was
Yeah, they were all like that with the Star Wars stuff.
Darth Mash for like Darth Maul or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, they parodied the names.
You can find cool stuff sometimes. Sometimes you can't. Like Vinnie, you got a whole bunch that you're finding. I haven't really been in the stores looking at stuff. I mean, I don't even Walmart, so it's like, well, but yeah, those are pretty cool looking. Like I'm gonna have to see if Meyer has those or some of the other stores around here because those tiny terrors, those are pretty badass.
Soul Assassin wants to know, Shaw man took out his taters. Do I owe him $1 then?
I told you. Don't
What
make
a-
me
it's a-
get tater.
Hey,
And
what's
Soul
up?
Assassin, you might be on to something. And what's going on, E-Tip?
Hey, Tip.
Hey, Trina.
It's good.
What's going on? Hey, Slasher, Adam, Lurch. This is the first time I've been on a panel with Lurch. What's happening?
Yeah, I think so. It's good to see you.
See
Good
that?
to see you. Good to see
The
you.
Not
collectible
much,
past
just
just
glad to be
bringing
here.
people together. This is beautiful.
Right? It's
Yeah.
a beautiful world.
So,
you're talking. Oh, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
No,
I
was just
almost
gonna
missed
say
it because I couldn't get my computer to work.
I was going to say before we move on with the next show off, you're jumping on the panel. Adam just showed something off. Did you have something you tipped?
I just placed an order at Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I ordered. I don't know. I'm not sharing my screen. It's got my goddamn address and shit on it.
Yeah, probably not the wisest idea.
What are you being a bigot? Don't want to show your address now?
Hey, look, I don't want these. I don't want none of these weirdos.
If you click on the figure, you could just show the figure without any of your stuff.
Yeah, I got it. Well, it's hang on, let me see.
He's good.
I got 3 green shirts. I got 3 white green shirts, 2 black green shirts, and 2 white Cobra troopers. The reaction. 3 and 3/4. You know the ones I got Trey for Christmas.
Yes.
Well, they have them on sale. They have them on sale right now at Big Bad Toy Store. The white green shirts were $5 a piece, and the Blicks were $8. So I don't want to hear any complaining about equity. The blacks are more. Can I say that I bought 2 blacks?
You did. G.I. Joe
pretty sure you
figures.
could say that.
To be fair, I bought 3 whites too. So I mean, and I was thinking about it. When I was ordering them, I'm like, who's gonna be better in the
wait a minute, did you order them or did you pick them?
I picked them off a list never mind. It's not important. It's not important right now. What is important is and the Cobra Troopers were $5 a piece. So I picked up 2 more of those. So I've got 8 of those, and now I've got 8 G.I. Joe green shirts and 8 Cobra Troops. 10 if you count the 2 of the articulated 3 3/4 ones I bought. But the Crimson Guards were sold out. They have the snakeling. Those fuckers are like anywhere from $11 to $20 for a snakeling figure.
Oh wow.
They're cool looking too. That's why I wanted to get some of those, but I'm like,
I was so pissed. Speaking of Crimson, the Crimson Guard, they had the classified ones on sale the day I went on the trip to go to MegaCon, so I didn't have a chance to order them. It was just for 24 hours. I'm like, son of a bitch, because I really wanted the Crimson Guard. Never got a chance to get them. I'm like, oh man, they were right on sale.
I had a vintage one and I sold it. That was one of the I sold a lot of G.I. Joe stuff just to buy Star Wars when I started collecting again. That's like when I sold most of the lion's share of what I sold was all just to buy more Star Wars shit.
Oh, I hear you, man. If you have a certain line that you get and you just want to get more of them.
That's the way it always works, man. You got to move stuff out. I mean, for a while there, I'm going to let you guys in a little guinea pig collective history right here. So at one point, the wife was telling me, look, if you want to keep buying all these damn figures, you're going to have to get rid of some. So I figure what that means, if I sell one figure, I've got carte blanche to buy at least 20 more. I'm pretty sure that's the way the math works.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's they're always talking about like girl math. Well, that's guy math right there. It's like I got rid of one figure so I can replace it with 20 more. That's a net gain. That's guy math, I don't know. I like it. Shit. I like it.
I just told her, look, every time I bring another collectible in the house, our stocks will rise high.
Well, that's it too. I told her, I was like, look, these are an investment, and she's fine. Like the wife's fine with it too. She's like, as long as you like have them like somewhere, I don't care. And it's like,
she's like, translation, as long as I don't see them, I'm fine.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to pick up after you.
Adam, the one shelf in the living room still has his tanks and like the Desert Fox and the APC and like a bunch of G.I. Joes all over.
Oh, is that still there?
We just
you
were saying that.
What do you see? But G.I. Joe shit everywhere.
It's been there for like a month. We just been playing
that's what I was saying. Is you were saying that a while ago.
Yep. Yeah, we just keep putting it back on that shelf. It's
That's
just like
great.
we're just gonna leave this here for now.
That's where it lives.
Yep. Until she's ready to redecorate the living room, and I have to move it out because we have to put adult things there instead of toys. Bullshit.
What's going on, Decepticon? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I hear you, Time Prophet. I had a problem like that with some of the base. I had to sell some, and we are also joined by Scrambles in the chat. What's going on, Scrambles, man? Good to see you. Oh my God, just realized I accidentally put a 20,000 guitar in my online shopping cart. Oh no!
Damn.
It's a fucking used car, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how many Transformers, how many G.I. Joes I can get with that?
Hey, why don't you go to Vinnieart.com and accidentally get yourself some more comic books?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll make a special one that you
With
get
$20,000, you could basically launch Vinnie's career. Relaunch it, I mean.
There it is.
I was looking at Knight Rider, like real, like the kit, like Knight Rider, like cars online, you know, for sale. And I found one for like 35 grand. And Trey and I are sitting there looking at it, and the wife's in like the dining room, and I'm on my laptop, and she's like, "What do you guys like?" I said, "I was just looking at Knight Rider." And Trey's like, "There's one right here." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "How much is it?" I'm like, $35,000. He goes, "Why don't you just buy it?"
Yeah, why don't you just buy it?
I'm like, "What?"
Why
He goes,
buy it, Dad?
He goes, "Do you have $35,000?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, just buy it then." I'm like, "Well, that's not what that money's for." He's like, "Well, just buy it." I'm like,
he's like, "So you don't want to go to college, huh?"
You don't understand how this works, bud. I'm like,
yeah, you know what you got there? You've got to promote that kind of behavior. You have a future collector on your hands, ETEP.
Yeah.
You got to absolutely freaking endorse that kind of behavior.
Adam has seen his collection already, plus the stuff of mine he's gonna get. And yeah, he's the one that like he just buys action figures. He might not play with it, but he wants it just to put with his collection. I'm like, oh my god, he is me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He keeps everything in like pristine condition as well.
He keeps it put up, Vinny.
I love it.
When his friends come over, he like puts certain toys away he doesn't want anybody touching.
That's smart. I had to do that with my cousins when I was younger.
Yeah, you just got to be careful when he gets older and he says, "Well, how much is a lien on the house worth?"
Yeah, I'm not worried about him getting a gambling addiction. It's a fucking toy collecting addiction. It'll be toys, and then
just as dangerous.
He spends.
I mean,
he spends
if
time.
he keeps them in pristine condition, then they can actually become worth more. So it's probably better than gambling, since most people that gamble just lose money.
That's what I told him, because we play. Last night we went out to dinner, took the wife out for Valentine's Day. We were sitting at went to it like it's a restaurant bar, but we were sitting in like the dining area. But we're sitting there at the table playing Keno, and he likes to rip the pull tabs thing, so we let him rip those. And if we go to the gas station on Friday to get a Slurpee, I let him. All the girls at the gas station know us because we come there every Friday, so they know we go to get a Slurpee. And I let him. They let him pick out the scratchers, because I'll get him a $2 scratcher.
Yeah,
to sit there. I mean, I get the scratch off ticket and I scratch it off. I don't let my fucking 8.5-year-old son do it. But so they just let him do it, and we were talking about gambling. I'm like, man, I was like, we just do this for fun. I'm like, you never do this with the expectation you're ever going to win anything. I'm like, these are 99.9% of the time you lose.
That's a good way.
It's just for fun.
Yeah, that's a good way of approaching
people get upset.
Yeah.
Yep. Just once in a while, like once a week, we go in and grab one, or we do it in our stockings at Christmas. That's
there you go.
Sometimes if you move a visor in your car and about 50 or 60 scratch off lottery tickets fall out, you have a problem.
You're an addict.
That's right. By the way, we got Bad Take Bojan in the house. She said she just paid off this semester's $25,000 college tuition bill. So there are no toys for me. It's funny that you said that, Tina, because I actually do have a figure here that has your name in it. This one, I guess I'll just show it right now. Why not? I did a review on a figure I didn't think I'd be buying. But I found this thing at more than half price off. And I'm like, you know what? This looks pretty cool. And I might be able to repurpose it. But I actually did like it. I got myself Tina from Fortnite from Hasbro. They did a pretty damn good job. She came with this glider setup. Kind of one of the reasons why I ended up getting it is because I like the glider and the display base, the clear base that it came with, because I could probably repurpose that for other figures to do other reviews. And I was like, holy crap, this is actually really nice. And again, very new to Fortnite. Draven Adam, Pete here. We've been we played here and there a little bit of this.
Fortnite's
And,
been around for years.
It has, but
Like it has gone through a million iterations. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I think this is the first time that Hasbro actually they had the license on this one.
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
Previously was Jazzware and McFarlane, and I don't know how McFarlane let it go, but yeah,
They
I think
probably
Hasbro,
lost it. They probably couldn't hold on to it. You'd think that would be something they would hold on to because of the popularity of the game.
That's cheap. I know that for a fact. If it's too expensive or to renew it, they shot the price up. Then he's easily gonna get away from it. Plus, he signed the deal with DC, so he's making way more money with DC right now. But this would have been another one. I mean, but either way,
spend more money.
Yeah, I actually really liked it because I was, like I said, I was going to repurpose this figure and do like a custom job with it because there's parts of it that I really liked. But after reviewing it, I'm keeping it intact. I think they did a really nice job with it, and the aesthetic that they have for this line. And if you've ever played the games and stuff, it's really nice. The art style is gorgeous on these things. That's why they have so many different skins that they drop all the time and everything else. But this was pretty cool. I got her for under $20. I think this set's closer to around 40 or something if you saw it in the stores. So I'm like, for under 20, pretty neat. And good articulation.
Under $20.
Oh, what was that?
I said it's always a good deal if it's under $20 and it's like an actual figure like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because usually they start going 30, 40, they just go up once they fully articulated figures that have actually, any good like this that aren't just cheap, they start trying to charge a fortune for them.
Yep.
If you're interested in some of these, I'm pretty sure that that clearance store where I got my He-Man figures, the ones I sent Tommy and some of the ones I sent you, Vinny, they have a bunch of these there. I'm pretty sure clearanced out. If you want me to send you some pictures.
Yeah, take pictures next time for sure.
Yeah, I can do that. I probably stop in there tomorrow. I'll be at the post office. It's like 2 doors down.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because again, like I know they're in the same scale as a G.I. Joe Classified, so I'm like, okay, it's around that price. I was thinking some of this could work for the Dreadnoks, like a version of that. But the glider itself too is pretty cool, and like I said, the base itself is really nice. It's higher too, it's taller, so I think I could probably fudge something and work it better for other figures. Because I've had this complaint multiple times that most figures that should fly or have some kind of feature where they need some kind of stand, they don't. And I don't understand why they keep shorting these things like that. But this was excellent. And it's weighted on the bottom properly, so it has proper balance. And the glider itself looks really cool too. So this was a pretty nice surprise. Because again, I like I said, I was not expecting to get a Fortnite figure. This popped up because I had ordered something else that I'm definitely using for the G.I. Joe Classifieds. I think the person finally mailed it, or they should be putting it in the post tomorrow. So thank God. But once that comes, I'll do a proper review on it. And it's a pretty epic piece for like dirt cheap compared to when it was originally released. So not too bad. Good paint job on this too. I mean, very accurate to the game stuff, but it's very, very clean. And even if you don't want that parachute part on top, you could repurpose that and make it into some kind of jetpack or something for a G.I. Joe Classified, repaint it if you want. There's plenty of things you can do with these type of things. But yeah, I thought it was nice. And the ball joint that they have in there with the extra rotation at the neck of the base. So yeah, you could put this thing in any angle that you want. So pretty damn cool. It's a good size as well.
I remember seeing a few of these at Ollie's on discount. I don't know if it's the exact same ones, but I remember seeing a few Fortnites, and I was just never interested in the game, but I did see figures. So next time I'm at Ollie's, I'll take a look. Maybe there's something there you might be able to repurpose. If it's like super cheap, you might not have as
cool,
many hang-ups of customizing it. But Soul Assassin comes in, and Vinnie should do art of the panelists as their favorite toys. GI ETEP, Trina as a NECA figure, Tommy as a Transformer, Slasher as a GI Joe, and Shaw Man as a potato.
Well, we got the pigs, we got the guineas. That's what all the customizing thing we got here going. And Tommy's daughter was doing that stuff. Shahin as a potato.
Wait, me as a NECA figure, so would that be a horror figure?
Yeah.
No, it would be a whore figure.
No, horror.
Damn, Tommy's the best. Oh, shit. But I thought this was a really good setup, and the joints are all really tight on this thing, so it's like it's not going to get loose and like fall apart. Or they did a damn good job, so I got to give it to them on that. And I said during the review too, I want to know why they couldn't put this level of detail and attention to design into those Indiana Jones figures. I don't understand it. Like that, those look like baby.
That simple. They absolutely could have. They were cheap and lazy, and that's all there is to it. And they know Indiana Jones is dead. And nobody's buying those toys.
Well, when they first solicited them, they really thought they were going to do well. So it's like, why don't
well, then you'd think if they genuinely thought that they would have put any time into them. I'm sure they just had to make some toys for this up and coming movie, and so they did. You know what I mean? Like they made the old toys too, but it was probably just to see.
But
you know what I mean?
The old toys came out first.
Well, maybe they. I don't know. Maybe there's other reasons.
I don't know.
But usually they use computer enhanced design, and yeah, we've been seeing a lot of good molds from a lot of the companies. So usually I would assume that they're just
well, like
either being cheap for one reason or another. It's like the Rise of the Beast Transformers are the cheapest Transformers freaking ever made. Literally.
Oh yeah.
Because they came out for a movie that is just a movie. You know what I mean? Like those aren't what the main fans are going to be buying merch for. So like they know that.
Yeah. I want to make mention of this video here that's in this review because I wanted to grab something that was in scale too, Marvel Legends, stuff. They're all in scale with Fortnite stuff apparently as well. And I repurposed this one because it was on clearance almost as soon as they came out, and I think she was like $6. It was the Kate Bishop from Hawkeye. What the hell's her name? The girl from the Bumblebee movie. So I popped her head off, and I had this
emo bitch.
She's not emo.
What the hell's? I can't think of her name.
Haley,
so cute. Haley Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, she was in True Grit.
Yep.
But the likeness is pretty good on that too. But I don't want a Kate Bishop figure. So I thought that the body was really good and the articulation was fantastic on that. So I basically swapped out the head. And this head is one of the best likenesses I've ever seen out of the Marvel Legends. This was Emma Frost from Walgreens. It was a Walgreens exclusive. She had two different heads, one with the long hair, and she had like blue makeup in her eyes. And then they had this one, which is closer to like the Hellfire Club look when she just, she was wearing like the white lingerie. And that head sculpt, the face is so beautiful on it. They did a stellar job. So I'm like, oh, this would be perfect as like a G.I. Joe figure and like in that setup. So for $6, I thought this was really good. Plus it kind of works with the Fortnite thing here too. So that's why I put it just to show you guys how that would look. And like I said, I think they did a pretty nice job with it. Yeah, just kind of showing like the scale. But they're 6 inches and they're pretty good. Considering that the Fortnite one is a little bit more cartoony style in the face and a little bit of the clothes design. But overall, it's still really nice. And I think I prefer the way they did the legs and stuff on that as opposed to the G.I. Joes. I don't like the drop-down hips. I'm not a fan of those. This is more solid and it feels sturdier too. A lot of the drop-down hips on some of the G.I. Joes, they feel a little flimsy on certain characters. But overall, though, I think this is a really nice set. So if you haven't seen that, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I like the paint on this, too. They did a really good job.
What's up, Scotsman? They're 6 inches. That's a pretty average length, to be honest.
Well, we were talking about the 10 before. Oh, No shit. But yeah, so there you go. Those are my figures for the
Look at that. ETEP is influencing people's. Scrambles just got himself some scratch offs. Very nice. Very nice. I'm glad that we're helping people. See, we are bringing people from all over together to waste their money somehow, some way.
Mhm.
But I'm going to start off into the next round of stuff that I have here. So I'm going to start off with trivia leading into it. So collectible past trivia. This is our 6th collectible past trivia. Vinny, I'm going to need to pick your brain at some point because I am running out of things off the top of my head to think of.
Okay.
And I don't want to keep leading back into Transformers all the time. Somebody's got to throw me a lifeline over here. I'm going to be like freaking on that show. You want to use a lifeline? Yeah, I want to call Vinny for a trivia question. But guys, to see how many you can get this trivia question, here we go.
Oh wow!
I wasn't sure how many people would know that one.
I did know that they didn't use it, but I didn't know that they were called what they called them. That's crazy.
Cybertrons, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you mentioning those other names, Cybertrons and Destrons, but I did not get that trivia question at all.
It's okay. Not everybody's going to get Time Profit. Why didn't Hasbro do a My Little Pony Transformer? Because they did it in comic book, and that was more than enough. God, that thing was god awful. But obviously, my next lead-in is going to be Transformers. I had to break this into 2 parts, but I was actually fairly impressed. This is another one. Walked into a Walmart, didn't even know these things existed, and sure enough, bam, they had this, and I was like, damn, these are pretty damn cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into part 1.
Welcome back as we are hanging out with Cliff Jumper. Oh, Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformers. We are hanging out, getting ready to check out another Transformers toy that just came in. This one is a Walmart exclusive. Legacy Evolution. We got G2 Universe Autobot Jazz. I wasn't even aware that these ones were out at Walmart. Just happened to go there one day and seen this. Unfortunately, as most of the boxes you find in Walmart, they always seem to be crushed and crashed up. But this one is pretty damn interesting. And we are going to have to get this one out of the box. But right before we do, I want to talk ever so briefly about this coloration of Jazz. Now, people may look at this and see, this is kind of odd. Why does it look so odd? Why is he this weird orange color? Reason is because this one is unused artwork. So I actually have the book right here. You can see that Jazz right there. Unused artwork. This was stuff that they had planned for the G2 Diaclone cars in the Wave 2. They were just never released. And there's a Mirage right there as well, a Sideswipe, and a bunch of other ones, including one that I seen there and this Grimlock. They actually did have this unreleased G2 Grimlock sitting there as well as a recolor. Pretty interesting stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get this one out of the box, throw it in some action poses, and see how it fares.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
So before we get into part 2, I just want to get opening thoughts on that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm surprised that they're going into the well like that for repaints.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I love the fact that they're digging in through some of the history of the Transformers, and they started doing it through the Siege and Kingdom and Earthrise lines. They were doing that. They were digging back to like some of the Omnibots. Well, they didn't do the Omnibots. They did the Power Dashers. So they re-released. They took figures they already had and they recolored them, retooled them a little bit with different head sculpts and everything, and they created the Power Dashers in those lines. And I just thought that was so damn cool. Then they started digging into some of the Diaclone color ones that the Takara had in Japan, and I was like, "Damn, this is cool! Like, why weren't they doing this kind of stuff years ago?" And what's going on, Lion Ratton? What up, man?
What's up,
Good
man?
to see you.
Hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, graphic art. Yeah, the artwork on that box was really interesting. And like I said, I had no clue these existed until I happened to walk into that Walmart. What's going on, Lurch, man? Good to see you. I'm sorry that you're having issues with the mic and the audio. I mean, this shit happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But what we're going to get into part 2 of this, where I actually get him out and put him into action poses, and we'll see what everybody thinks about him.
Here we go with G2 Jazz right out of the box. This one is based off an earlier mold, so there was a few problems I noticed right here. Like this arm joint is really loose. And I always hate when they go back to reusing some of these molds and they don't fix some of the problems that these molds develop over time for being reused. Got him in a little bit of a pose right there, showing off all the points of articulation. Of course, there's a nice twist at the top of the thigh right here. Nice joint right there. Single jointed knee. Really good rockers down here at the feet. Of course, you can see there is a waist turn right there. He does have a little bit of head movement with a little bit of rock back and forth. It's not substantial, but there is some there. You can see the nice bicep cup right here. Of course, the arm movement up and around goes really well. There is no hand turn because of the transformation on this guy. Because of all the extra joints that are in this one as part of his transformation, it gives you a little bit more leeway in the knees. So it's technically almost like having a double joint, but it is part of transformation, but it does lead him to be able to get into a really good kneeling position. This one is done very well. So I just wish they would have paid a little more attention to the degradation of the molds when it came to the arms to make sure that they weren't super sloppy. But overall, an amazing amount of movement on this figure. Because of all the extra movement that are down in the toes, you can actually tuck the toe all the way back. So you're able to get him into a full running position, and he balances all on his own. He does come with a secondary gun right there. You can pour it in, so he's coming in with guns blazing, coming at those Decepticons. Go with Jazz with one of his other accessories. If you remember, the original G1 had that flamethrower attachment that actually sat up on the shoulder. Well, this one looks more like a rocket, and you can't put it on the shoulder. You can port it onto the back of the car windshield and kind of lift it up, but it just looks kind of goofy. I wish they would have just put a port right here so you could put that damn thing on the shoulder like it belonged. Like most of the rest of these Legacy Evolution figures, they do allow for all the gun accessories to kind of port together so you can get some different strange gun configuration features. And here we go in his Martini Porsche mode. It's very nice. Looks very true to the original version of Jazz. Even the way the feet tuck in the back, I mean, this is well done. I really do like this one. I think it was done very well. While there are not enough ports on him to port every weapon at once, unless you want to Evo Fusion, there is a spot on the top. Overall, I do like this one. I would still give this one a 9 out of 10. It is still a very solid figure.
Yeah, the original mold of him is fantastic. Yeah, that's a good figure.
It all depends. And some of the lore, some of the guys kind of flip-flop back and forth. Papa Cop wants to know how many shots is that. I don't know, Papa. How many is it? Oh, yeah, that's a shame. That would have been awesome for you, Time Prophet, to show off your stuff. Go over there with PJ, Orville Nation. Awesome guy.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it happens, Lurch. It happens. Slasher's had problems like that in the past. Adam has had problems with the internet dropping on him. It happens to everybody. No worries, man. It's just, if it happens, we'd let everybody know. It shit happens. What are you going to do? But no, overall, I was pretty impressed. Even with the sloppy joint and no port up in the shoulder. This was still a very, very solid figure overall. Lots of articulation. The fact that I can get him into what was essentially a running position and he stood up on his own, I was impressed with that, and that's why it got the 9.
I still wonder about that Grimlock.
That Grimlock is so funky looking, like that weird yellow tiger stripe looking thing.
You did get him, or you didn't?
I'm looking at him. He's $55. So basically, it's the same thing as the 86 one, just recolored.
Gotcha.
And that one, that is a beautiful mold too. That 86 Grimlock, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll right into the next one, and if you got a taste of him, you know what's more to come here. So, Papa, go ahead and have another drink.
Welcome back as we're hanging with Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformers, hiding away in his little bed. And of course, you know what that means. We got another Transformers toy to show off this time. Legacy Evolution, another Walmart exclusive that I wound up finding by pure accident. We got G2 Universe Autobot Mirage. And much like the Jazz one that I showed off before, this one was from unused concept art that they had created for the G2 Wave 2 line that wound up never being released. So we'll get this one out of the box and see if it stands up to our scrutiny. Right out of the box, here we go with our unreleased G2 version of Mirage. Pretty interesting looking. We go with Mirage in a bit of an action pose, showing off some of that articulation. Of course, he's got his little hunting rifle right there. He does have some turn right here at the hip. So you get a fair amount of movement there. Single jointed knee, nothing extra right there. Really nice tight joints. Amazing rockers down here on the feet. Granted, they don't go in the opposite direction, but you do get quite a bit of movement there. The only thing that sometimes gets in the way is the wheel and drag pivots in the back, but you kind of move them just a little bit. Of course, he does have a waist turn right here, and he has a little bit of rock. It's very, very limited on that. It's more of a turn side to side than anything else, but it does get a little bit of up and a very small amount down. Of course, the shoulders, good range of movement up there in the shoulders, all the way around. A nice bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow. Once again, because it was part of transformation, no turn at the wrist. We go with another action pose of Mirage running into action with both his hunting rifle and, of course, his missile launcher. It's kind of weird. The missile launcher is actually broken into 2 parts, so technically, if you wanted to, you could take that thing apart. Let's see if I can get him to stand again. Get him in those poses. He's not going to stand once I pull weapons out of his hand. But take his hunting rifle out, which the hunting rifle is pretty cool. I like the design work that they did on that. But you could break this down into 2 separate parts. So it's almost like he's got a little missile gun and then like a cannon gun. Kind of odd. It's nice that they give you extras like that, but I don't really know if it was needed on this one.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yeah, the Joker colors were a trip.
Yeah. Is this the Stallone Transformer?
Frank Stallone. With that paint job, it's for like Frank Stallone.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, you know what? I understand what they're going for, and once again, I'm really thankful that they are digging through the history of the Transformers and they're pulling stuff not only just from Hasbro but from Takara with their Diaclone line. So I do appreciate that, and I know the colors are a bit trippy. There is a separate video, so I got part 2 to this, and there is a separate video where I touch about their, as Curtis said, highlighter colors. Yeah, Lurch, yeah, they're not cheap. Yeah, $55 Walmart exclusive, but I mean, that's the same price as Target too. So I will tell you this: there are a few things in Walmart that are slightly cheaper than Target, such as the turtles. The turtles are right around that $14 mark. or $12. I'm sorry, they're right around the $12 mark in Target. In Walmart, they're $9.99. So they are slightly cheaper in Walmart for certain things. But Transformers, exact same price. But now getting to part 2 of Mirage, and let's see what my verdict is on this one.
We now return to the Transformers.
Much like the Jazz figure, his rocket launcher should have been on his shoulder. There is a port kind of in the back of the arm, but it doesn't hold it very well. It's a very shallow port. So probably your best bet so this thing doesn't fall off is there's a port directly in the middle of the back that you can port it in, but it looks kind of odd. Here we go. Finally got Mirage transformed. This one did take a bit of time. There's a lot of really odd placement and snapping of parts, but I finally did get them into his Liger GS11 Formula One Racer vehicle mode. Once again, looking very, very much like the original G1. There's a few things that they don't seem to snap quite as tight as I would like them, but overall, this looks pretty damn good. It does have a lot of that G1 aesthetic while bringing it into a more modern form. Of course, like every other figure in most of the Evolution, even most of the Siege and this Legacy Evolution, there are places to port his weapons onto him. And this one, unlike Jazz, he's got 2 ports so you can port all his weapons onto him in vehicle form, creating a nice attack vehicle form. Pretty cool. I like how they did that. I will say, however, with everything there, this does feel like Mirage. And all the joints on this one, unlike the Jazz one that I have already done, all the joints on this one are absolutely perfect. Nothing is loose on this one. Once again, it's just a lack of porting on this to really capture the G1 aesthetic that they were supposed to be going for. Overall, though, I gotta say, this is a pretty nice damn figure. I love the unreleased G2 concept artwork that they use for this, digging through the history, and I think overall this is a very nice figure. There's a few misses in the way of articulation. He doesn't have quite as much as Jazz, but there is a substantial amount sitting here with this figure. This one is another one. I think this one came really close. They almost hit it. They just missed out a little bit. And because of that, I will give them respect for doing everything they could to try to make this one better. Like I said, all the joints are good. There's unreleased colors. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Anyway, guys, that is all we have on this one. Much like the G2 Walmart exclusive of Jazz, this one has a few good points and then it has a few takeaways.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
So another one, I give it a 9 out of 10. It came close to getting an 8 because there was a few things on it. I got mad, but when it got down to the way that this thing transformed into his Liger GS11 Formula One race car mode, I was like so impressed with the way it looked. And after messing with it for a while, the parts that didn't snap in, it was just me not pushing them together tight enough, and I did get them all to snap up perfectly. So absolutely excellent figure. And like I said, the joints in that one, there's not a sloppy joint on that thing. Everything is tight and right, as they say.
It should be.
What does a Transformer do when he gets dog poo on his tires? I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
But I've got one more. I'll go ahead, Etep.
No, that's cool. No, can I buy you a 5th sandwich? I don't even know where that came from.
Oh God, what the hell was that movie?
Oh, it's Ladies Man with
that's
Tim
it.
Meadows. But I don't even know why I said it. It just I was like, I don't know. It's like, oh, impressions. I'm just gonna do a late of all the obscure ones I could have went to off of Jesse Ventura. I could have literally done anything and it would have been more relevant. And I chose
like somebody's going to be
Leon
going out to McDonald's later on tonight.
Oh, I already ate I already killed somebody for a Klondike bar, so it's time for Andy Sedaris.
Oh yeah.
I have one.
thumbnail.
I have one more video that's in relation to both of those figures, and this was actually kind of like a request by Lurch Troll to check it out because we were talking in a private chat about how these things look extremely high later, like Curtis had mentioned as well, and if they would wind up glowing. So I had to put this one together. So here we go.
So I got this last bit right here. Of course, we got a black light on there. And like I was saying, the way that the G2 colors on these boxes work, the black light absolutely makes everything glow. It's pretty sharp, especially the windows on the Jazz figure. They absolutely just light up. And of course, the boxes do as well. This is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed these ones. These are pretty cool, and I think I am going to look for some more of these at Walmart, see what other G2 unreleased figures that they had, this concept art stuff. This is pretty cool.
Very cool.
They were designed to do that. Like they said it on the box.
No, they don't even say it on the box, but I was just looking at the way all the colors are done. They absolutely look like that's why they were made to light up like that. And then that Jazz one, those windows, it literally looks like there's a light when you're standing right in front of it with the black light. It looks like there's a light inside of it, lighting up his interior windows.
That's killer. I love that type of stuff. I noticed that with I did that with the one of the Spawn figures. His eyes lit up like that too, with the neon green. And I don't think it was intended to do that, but it worked and it looked really good.
Well, I have a few more talking points unless somebody else has something.
No, I'm good. Go for the talking points, Tommy. Anyone
Okay,
else?
Vinnie, this one is absolutely directed at you, sir. You were saying you were pretty much done. I think that NECA is about ready to pull you in again, sir, because here we go. Coming up, Gargoyles Goliath gets a 3,000 LE figure with NECA and Limited Run Games. Get your wallets ready as Limited Run Games has announced a new bundle for their upcoming Gargoyles bundle, which features an exclusive figure. Now, what does that exclusive figure come with? This will consist of a double-sided poster, steel book game case, VHS tape clamshell, a Goliath pin certificate of authenticity, and a voice-activated hunger box that features Gargoyles voice actor Keith David when it opens. This is the ultimate Gargoyles collectible, and it will be sold from September 8th until October 22nd, and fans can find all the editions here.
Oh, Jesus. And that falls in between where my birthday is, too, you sons of bitches. Sorry,
just when you thought you were out, I pull you back in.
No, that's too pricey, dude. That's.
Are you sure?
If you guys want to set up a GoFundMe for a Vinnie birthday gift, no.
I can hear the drool hitting your mouse from here.
No. I wanted to get that the stone version of Goliath, but they did sell out. Where I saw it was on sale before I went on that trip, and when it came back, it was already gone. But yeah, what are you doing? Get that off screen, you son of a bitch!
They pulled me back in. Oh man! Oh really?
I told you there was it was the two figures. What's his name? Cold Stone and Macbeth. Those are the two that I definitely want.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. I mean, it looks incredible. I'm not into gargoyles as like Vinnie and some other people are, and that's a shame to see. Scrambles. He said he boycotted They fired the chick for following libs of TikTok.
Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, I don't know any of that stuff.
That's a damn shame. But going back over to Hasbro Pulse, so they're doing more of the train bots. So they got this guy Genio, pre-order, MPG 07. They all form together. Yeah, you take like 5 or 6 of these guys, and they all form into a super robot called Raiden.
Yeah, what is it? 2.5 feet or 3 feet?
It's got to be, because these are masterpiece. These things got to be at least
big.
like 10 to 12 inches tall, at least.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And then following that up is coming up is this one, Yamabuki.
Wow. Are these the last two?
I think so, yeah. So I think there's more than one set, because the original one was only like 5 or 6 figures. I forget what it was. And it was originally only a Takara release in Japan. That was the only place you could get this train set or train sets. So I'm thinking that they're doing a couple different sets. So it's Raiden, and there was another one, I think it was called Super Train Bot or something weird like that. So they're definitely leaning in heavily to some of the Takara and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, those things are incredible.
I hear you, Chaos. That price was oof on that shit.
I saw what's his name? Mgo. I think that's what the guy's name was. Trina, I sent you over one of his videos to transform your Frankenstein thing. That guy, he's reviewed a couple of those train pieces. They are massive. Yeah, those are no joke.
They're beautiful. I think the price tag is somewhere around the starting of $150 for a single. So
it's probably more than that. I think it's close to like maybe $165.
Either way, Silicon Dave.
That's what I'm saying, man. This shit is too expensive.
Greetings to you. I hope that you were doing well.
Dave.
Thanks for joining us.
What's up?
Hell, Dave.
So, on the other end of Hasbro stuff, as we all know, the Deadpool Wolverine thing is coming out. So, of course, Hasbro jumped all over it. Deadpool is back. The Deadpool Core. And Uncanny X-Force.
They're just re-releasing these things. Both of those have been out already. I have the one with the moped.
Sold out.
That's hilarious. I think
now, the moped one sold out.
Yeah. I got him on clearance at GameStop, I want to say 4 years ago.
That Wolverine Hulk set is awesome. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Patch and Joe Fix It.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a set with the Sabretooth as well, and Wolverine with his regular like bar clothes, and that looks like an amazing set.
They also have this one, Vinnie. I know we've talked about the Angel figure for, but I don't remember seeing the Marvel Legends series Doc Ock.
I may or may not have that already.
No, really.
I that might be for next week.
You addict.
Well, I told you, Spider-Man was my jam. I didn't give a shit.
Yep.
So another one that was brought up earlier is they were talking about Rogue, and she is already sold out.
Oh, okay. Oh, this was the 97 series. Yeah, that's the only one I have out of that set was the Wolverine. I came close to get Magneto, but again, these things are too much.
And then let's take a laugh at some of Hasbro's fails. So we got this one that's already gone to outlet.
Yeah, I think there's about 1 million of them over at Ollie's.
Ollie's exclusive.
Yeah, and then this piece of shit.
Okay, I remember you guys were making fun of this one a couple months ago.
He looks like a marshmallow. His body with sticks stuck in them.
It looks like it would have been something in the background in a scene in Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
so
right.
It would have been just like standing there in the background doing nothing. Right? But that character has been around for a while though, right?
Yeah, but he didn't look like that. He was actually in shape. He wasn't this weird looking. Yeah, it was fucking that garbage, exactly. Oh, by the way, Tommy, if you didn't know, on Big Bad Toy Store, that Chun-Li from Jada, it's in stock right now.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
So yeah, if you're looking for her, go snatch her up before she disappears again.
So on the NECA side, I only found a few things that was worth note that I wanted to bring up. and one of them, damn it, one of them didn't upload. Son of a bitch. There was an Assassin's Creed one. I'll have to bring it up next week. I don't know why it didn't transfer over. But
what was the company? What was the Assassin's
Creed?
Creed?
It's NECA.
Oh, they got the license again?
Yeah. Oh, and I seen it. It looks great. Enzio Auditore. I wish I would have freaking got it up. I'll bring it up next week. So I'll definitely have that in our list of stuff to talk about, like after, you know, all our regular show-offs. But they did have this. They're announcing a Year of the Rabbit 4-pack box set with Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, wow.
So this is everything he comes with.
Holy shit balls.
Damn.
How much is this set?
I didn't see the price on this one because it's just announced. You know, it's not even up for pre-order yet. This is just announcing of what's being released. So
yeah. Wow.
Really cool looking though.
Actually, Tommy, it's the Ezio. He had the dark clothes on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess they got the license and they're starting with re-releases because he came out a number of years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I could show him actually.
Yeah, please show him. I love that. I love Ezio.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ezio is a beautiful figure. I love the character. Yeah, I have this figure. So they're re-releasing this guy. I was so pissed when they lost the license too, because they did an amazing job. I'm pretty sure it was the NECA one. I'd have to check where they are, but yeah, this is gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah, this is definitely a beautiful figure. I loved all those games. His storyline was the best. I think he was the coolest assassin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from the last game. Was it Revelations? I think.
Why is his suit black?
Oh, he's older here. I think he's like in his 50s. He should be. In the storyline, he goes to Istanbul, and they have more of like the garb and everything from that city. But you could change it in the game. Like you could dye his clothes, so you could have him in the white, you could have him in red, whatever you want to do. But how he looks though in the trailer and everything else in the start of the game, it's this look, which again, pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, because I thought he was in all white.
Yeah, and the first two games, because he's the one assassin we actually get to see him from birth to basically his death.
Mm-hmm.
They did like a short animated cartoon, and you see how he ultimately passes away and everything. But pretty amazing. The course of this dude's life, like they planned it out really well in those original games before they shit can the I think this is the one I have. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 90% sure.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, yeah, Vinnie might be interested in that. Now, real quick, Papa, I know Usagi Yojimbo, he was a Japanese comic and everything, so he had his own series, and then they did do a bit of a crossover with TMNT, and they kind of brought him in I think they brought him in the cartoon and the comics. He did have a 1990 toy, I think it was, where he was basically a rabbit in samurai armor.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Trina, he is on sale right now for the
pre-order. Yeah, just saw it.
So that's not too bad.
I remember you guys were playing the Ninja Turtles game the other night. I remember someone was using Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah, Chris was.
Yeah, that was Fisk.
Yeah, and Tommy, you had mentioned that there was a Space Usagi Yojimbo figure that you thought it was weird. I think there was a original Playmates Usagi Yojimbo figure with him. He's got like
space outfit.
Yeah, like the dome astronaut helmet, the cheesy ass dome.
Yeah, because that's kind of like what this one had.
That's awesome. Holy shit!
Poop emoji Transformers. I remember seeing the little food ones they had. I didn't see That poop emoji one. Hello, Miss Martin. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you for joining us.
Oh.
But yeah, that's all the talking point ones. Oh, wait a minute. No, I do have one more. Okay. I almost forgot. Also by NECA. Master Splinter, getting a new TMNT Last Ronin. We're also getting Leonardo. And of course, First to Fall, we're getting Raphael, which we already knew was coming. Now, from what I understand, they're doing 2 First to Fall Raphaels. Okay. And then, of course, Carrie, who is the mother, the daughter of Shredder, and the mother of whatever his damn name is, takes over in the Last Ronin.
Okay, I saw that female character. I saw her at a Books a Million, but I did not see Raphael. If I saw Raphael, I would have probably punched an old lady and get out of my way and got it.
Yeah, it's really cool, though. I mean, this is one of the things I always talk about NECA when it comes to the attention to detail. So you see on the back of Raphael, he's got all those arrows sticking in the shell, and that's just like it was in the damn comic.
Dude,
man. They captured it perfectly.
I love that design. That looks really amazing.
What's kind of weird, though, and without giving anything away, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just do a 2-pack or a release at the same time of Donatello and Splinter because, well, without saying they're together.
Don't say anymore.
That's as far as I'm going to say. They're together, so.
Wow. There is a really cool thing you got to show after this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Slasher, what do you got? I see something down there.
Space Usagi, the first Space Usagi figure.
Oh shit! Yeah, look at that.
Cool.
Nice.
91.
Damn.
There's the new one right there.
So they gave him enough respect to give him 2 figures.
And it's funny because he's not really Eastman and Laird. I mean, he's.
Oh yeah, they also had mixtures like Fugitoid wasn't was he a Ninja Turtles character or was that
he was something
it was a Mirage Studios character, I know.
Right. He was their first creation, but they decided not they tried to run it and it wasn't working out for them, and that's when they turned and they were just farting around and they came up with the Turtles. But yeah, he was like their first character they tried to get printed in a book, and it just kind of fell through.
But yeah, he got a figure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he shows up in the original Turtles comics. I think it's like book 3 or something, book 3 or 4.
That's cool.
But that was cool that they would do that, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
It was kind of like even with the original run of the Spawn figures when he was doing when he was making Liefeld's characters, he made a bunch of the Youngblood characters.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Have a good night, Tom Prophet. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us.
Yeah, have a good one.
Hey,
yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's back when Todd was still like best friends with Rob Liefeld.
That was before the tuna.
No, that was before the cocaine. Rob Liefeld's a major cocaine.
Wait a minute, the tuna was taking cocaine?
No, Rob Liefeld was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say there was cocaine tuna involved. I was like, Jesus, this sounds like a movie for sci-fi.
Sorry, too much inside baseball. We're talking about toys. But yeah, here's the something really awesome, kind of more in line of the Masters of the Universe stuff. I don't remember when I showed it last time, but there was that killer He-Man statue on Battle Cat. Well, apparently they have a companion piece, Skeletor. Look how sick this thing is.
That's fucking
very nice. Oh shit,
awesome.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Dude.
I like that. He's even got his purple power sword.
Yes.
Nice.
This is absolutely epic. I love the way they did this. It looks great. Yeah, these are the ones that are way too much money, but yeah, I can definitely appreciate the work that went into it. Killer stuff. Shit, even that base.
How much is this?
He's over 1,000.
Wow.
God damn.
Yeah. Rich nerds, man, there's a bunch of cool shit for them.
Oh, wait a minute. ETEP,
yes,
you got the money, don't you? Just buy it.
Buy it.
Motherfucker, it's not like my kid now. Shit.
You could buy 30 of them.
It's buy, Dad.
I could buy one Knight Rider or 30 Skeletors on Panther. Give me the Skeletors on Panther.
You could gift them to all your friends.
I'm giving away Skeletors for years.
Dude, I really like how this came out.
It's a beautiful fucking sculpt, man.
Yeah, these things are gorgeous.
Soul Assassin is asking what's the scale on the statue.
That's a good question. I'll have to check in a second. Let's see if they have it down here. Yeah, that is a lot of money. He measures 24 inches by 14 and a half inches by 24 and a half inches. He's a big boy. I'm not seeing where they said the specific scale, but yeah, that's that is impressive. Jeez, a lot of detail we put in there. There you go. There's your battle scene.
Yeah. That just looks amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's expensive.
I'm telling you guys, we got to get our COVID masks and go rob some banks. I mean,
now see, I would love to see one of She-Ra.
yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if that's up next. But as long as these things sell, these companies keep cranking them out.
I really don't think they're gonna do it.
It's possible. I've seen some pretty damn amazing statues that I didn't think they'd be making these certain characters. The Trapjaw that I showed that time too. Holy shit, that thing was amazing. With the alternate faces, the arms, all that shit. The level of detail and paint that they put into these.
Miss Martin, I'm sorry to hear that things are going terrible. I hope that they pick up.
Oh damn. Yeah, I know a lot of us, man. We're all feeling it. This economy's bent us all over.
It's been an absolute terror trying to sell things too.
Yeah,
you're always wondering, okay, that person that just made that purchase, are they going to honor that purchase?
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't used to be like that, but kind of is what it is now. I am just about all tapped up. I have a going away video talking about what's coming up on a future collectible past. Besides that, I am all tapped out.
Anyone else have stuff?
No.
Cap.
I'm just setting up a stream.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll run into the upcoming. Got some really interesting stuff. I got another one here that Trina may drool over. And if you got a complaint, lodge it with Stripe.
And as we are getting ready to get out of here, of course, we are still hanging out with Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformer, the eldest pig. And we are going to have a quick show off for some of the stuff that is going to be coming up, hopefully next week, maybe the week after on the next toy show. Another one that I found out of Walmart, and you can tell by the way of the packaging, of course, is Transformers. This one is Transformers War for Cybertron Studio Series Optimus Prime. Now, I've already done the Megatron one, and the Megatron one was damn near perfect. Unfortunately, Cliff Jumpers was absolutely horrendous and wound up going back to the store. But this Prime one does look pretty interesting, so we're going to get into all that on one of the upcoming shows. Look forward to bringing that one to you. Much like we did with Cliff Jumper, we're going to be talking about something that is going to be upcoming in the weeks ahead. Possibly next week, maybe the week after. But horror related with Stripe, we've got from NECA. Evil comes in all sizes, the Puppet Master. We got 6-shooter and Jester. The next addition in the line of the Puppet Master figures. Been waiting on this one for a little bit. Now I have all of them. Take a quick peek at them right there, and there you go with 6-shooter and Jester. Really, really interesting. Can't wait to bring this one to you, and we hope that you like seeing this preview. Later, guys.
Move out of that seat and I'll split your lip.
I came close to picking up that Optimus. I think like 2 weeks ago, but he's out of my price range, especially for that day. Yeah, he looked pretty good though.
He does look nice. I have the original one, and the original one is much smaller. It was completely out of scale with the Megatron figure they had released at the time. So this one at least is in scale with the Megatron that they already released. So I do like that they upgraded Prime to match up with Megatron.
Okay,
and
nice.
From what I've seen of the packages, taking a look, of course, Walmart box ripped up, crushed up. From what I, make sure nothing was broken, I took a look. It does look tremendous, and like the axe looks amazing and everything. So I'm looking forward to digging that one out. I should have that film for next week, and 6-shooter and Jester.
I need that one. I didn't know those were out. Man, you gotta keep me informed.
Well, it was the only one I seen. If I would have seen more than one, I would have said something. But I was like, I'm getting that, and I started looking. They didn't have any other ones. I said, well, I guess I'm not going to tell Trina right now. I'll surprise her on Thursday.
Tommy, all you got to do is get a GoPro camera and strap it to your head and walk into these stores.
I know.
Actually, I saw that He-Man did sell out. The one on Battle Cat.
Okay.
So I guess these things are moving like fucking hotcakes, which could you blame them? But that same company, they've done a couple of other really cool things, by the way. I'll show you this real quick. This is 1/5 scale. Check out this maquette of their version of Gilman. It's pretty neat.
Wow.
The paint and the detail on this is absolutely, it's sick. This is the freaking snake that's down there too. Beautiful stuff.
That is so cool.
It looks a little bit like the sea creature design I did, or my original design for the McFarlane horror figures. One of my original designs was a lot like this, but I'm impressed by this thing. And that's the way to do it with the gloss paint.
Awesome.
Beautiful stuff here. Yeah, they also did it in Elvira as well. She's 1/4 scale. That looked pretty damn good. Look at the little turtles on there.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Holy hell. The mushrooms and stuff. Yeah, telling you, these companies, there's someone with a ton of skill.
Is that a bullfrog?
That's a little frog, yeah.
Dude. All the details. Incredible.
My God, who makes this?
They're called Tweederhead. This is Myths and Monsters. That's pretty cool with the alternate head.
Wow.
Good stuff. Oh yeah. Yes, it's right here. Let's take another look. Yeah, here was the Elvira.
What? Get the fuck out! What was the price on that thing? Wait.
Oh yeah, no, these things are insane. Yeah.
519.
$519.
520.
I'm pretty sure I just heard Slasher's soul leave his body when he seen the price.
Again, we're only looking. I ain't got no money for this shit. Are you kidding me? I gotta sell shit too, but this is really nice.
if anybody out there knows somebody who is buying these things, be sure to send us their address.
I was like, is that action figure gonna like cook and clean for them too? And
they're just statues.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, see, Soul Assassin knows. He said, y'all had Trina at horror when this is Dracula stream.
Yeah.
I want to see what their total fucking final sales on these $500 figures are. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, guy.
Dude, that is insanely good.
Adam got really quiet.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I think Adam might have had a heart attack. Can somebody check on him?
We need a wellness check.
Nice. It's just, oh my goodness.
The cape on the back is fucking
Holy
awesome.
hell.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
held on with the knife and a crowbar. Dude, the thought that went into this.
That is so cool.
Jesus, yeah. And again, these things, like, they always come with multiple portraits with different expressions, different hands. Yeah,
it's nice that there's still enough companies out there paying respect to the stuff that really truly means something to the fans. Not like the ones that are trying to redo the Killing Joke now and have Joker killing Harley instead.
Yeah, dude, look at that with the camera too from the Killing Joke.
Dude,
that's amazing.
It's amazing. Even the little rips in the chair.
The money bags.
Oh yeah. Holy hell!
The wind up teeth.
The teeth, yeah.
Yeah, they got the gas mask from the 89 movie as well. Oh shit! I just noticed too the Polaroids of Barbara underneath the money there.
Yep.
That's pretty cool because they're crossing over all those movies too.
Yeah.
Because the gas with the money that was in The Dark Knight.
That's right. They hit them all. Dude, that's wicked.
Wow.
Holy hell.
Or how many hundreds? Hundreds of hundreds.
1,200.
Yeah, it's only $1,200. I mean, knock a few hundred people over. I think we can get that.
I just get that pain in my balls.
Yeah, Soul Assassin, you're damn right. I have a top recon team that'll be on the way to get this stuff.
Yeah, right? I think Trapjaw was better than this guy, though. I think they screwed up his face.
I kind of don't like the way they made New Beast Man look.
Yeah.
There's some kind of off with the way they do New Beast Man.
Yeah, I agree with you. Some angles look good, but yeah, that front end doesn't look right on them. Although the extra head's not too bad, but yeah, do they have the Trapjaw on here?
It scrambles.
But yeah, the teal. This thing is gorgeous.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they did one with the blonde hair as well. But yeah, again, the different portraits with the different hairstyles.
I remember you showing this one off before.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, a while ago.
That's better than the original She-Ra figure.
Yeah, this is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous figure, and with the long hair, that's even better, right there.
I like that they add the different.
Yep, with her hair pulled up like that, it just, I don't know, it just adds something to the character. It looks great.
Hell yeah. Freaking beautiful piece. Yeah, I think the original time, the first time I showed it was just off of my phone, so I grabbed a couple of quick screenshots. But yeah, seeing it on Big Bad Toy Store. Again, this company Tweeterhead, I was really unaware of them, but holy crap, man, they put out some amazing and impressive stuff. Hell yeah.
The modern and classic style, very nice.
Excellent right there. But, all right, so I think that'll do it. We did pretty much 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, this was another fun stream, guys. I hope that everybody had a blast hanging out with us tonight, showing off some of our collectibles and talking about some of the stuff that we've seen that is upcoming, or just stuff that we've seen that we know that none of us are going to be able to afford unless we pull all our resources together. And then we'll have we will have one of those fights, 6 pigs enter, 1 pig leaves with the statue, because that's about the only way we'd ever be able to agree who's going to be able to hold that thing.
Right.
And I hate to tell you all, I'm cheating.
Oh man,
Eddie Guerrero ain't got shit on me. But thank you to everybody who's been hanging out in the chat. Curtis and everybody else that has wrenches on here, dropping links. Thank you. I know, Curtis, man, you've been just dropping links like a madman tonight, man, bro. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you to everybody who's stopped in and hung out with us and help support us as we're having fun. I mean, it's something you don't see a whole lot of on YouTube. Everybody wants to whine and piss and moan about what they don't like. Yeah, we're going to talk about the things that we enjoy, and that's what we do every single week. So thanks for joining us. So, Vinny, go ahead, man. Who do you want to kick it over to first? I'm going to leave the option up to you this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you usually do the? Where is it? My mouse is all screwed up. We'll go with.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
We'll go with. E-tap.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Don't do cocaine.
Or Adam. You including in order.
It's okay. It works there, Vinny. It works. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what we have next week and keep showing off the wonderful things we have. And yeah, for the hot topics, I do believe that'll be tomorrow on Vinnie's stream, but I'll let him plug himself, Giggity. It's been a blast. So thank you guys.
Damn it, Adam.
Not okay.
I can plug it myself. What the? Who the?
That just
Shitter was full.
Throw it on over to Slasher.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me chill and talk toys. Have a good one, everybody.
Cool, man. Yeah.
You too.
It was a blast having you on. I did find the trap jaw. He is sold out. That's why he was on the last page. But I can show that next time, whatever. But yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks for being on. We'll go to the next victim.
And all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
E-tap.
And bro, let me tell you something, bro. We've got a show for you tonight, bro. It's bonus coverage night on the channel. We've got E-tep on a pole tonight, bro. It's gonna be a slobber knocker, bro. It's Andy Sedaris night again. And yeah, Savage Beach and Hope and Donna will be there. Al Leong's in it. He's right here. He's got them at gunpoint. Taryn. This is actually Hope, the one that looks like what was her name? Courtney Thorne Smith. That would be her right here. Hope Marie Carlton.
Yes.
Hope Marie Carlton. This is her last
she's
foray.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is. Yeah, this is her last foray into the series. Donna Spire would continue on, I believe, throughout the end of it. This one actually gets a sequel. 9 years later? This is 1989. 98 begat the sequel, Return to Savage Beach, which stars not only professional Buff Bagwell, but Julie Strain in all her glory as well.
Yeah, Julie Strain was hot as hell, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous. So yeah, we'll be watching this one here in about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Just for fun, because I don't feel like going to bed and the kids off school, and I'm just gonna go upstairs and get a glass of whiskey and we're gonna watch this thing.
Well, Dad, you got the internet, Dad. Just watch it.
I've got a flash drive full of these movies. I've got the Andy Sedaris collection.
I had some connections with Julie Strain a little bit years ago, but it was before she had gotten sick.
Jesus Christ, Vinny, is there anybody you don't know?
Well, I wish I knew her better. But yeah, no, Julie Strain was awesome. She was a really, really good person as well. And it's a shame of the tragedy that happened to her. All from a fucking head injury. She fell off a horse when she was, I want to say in her early 20s. And she was, I think, in a coma for a while. And that head injury caught up with her years later. And so she got Alzheimer's and a bunch of other kind of neurological problems. And, God rest her soul. But looking forward to watching that one. We're doing them all in order, though, right? So we're not going to see that one until later.
No, we're going right down the line with these. Cool. So, and praise be St. Floyd of Fentanyl. But yeah, we'll be watching this tonight. Like I said, about 45 minutes. I am getting ready to mix the intro for it right meow. And yeah, we will we'll have that fun going on. And anybody is welcome to join us for this one. Like I said, on the panel. You guys know the drill. And if you're in the chat, we will be dropping a link so you can jump in the StreamYard studio and watch along with us.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we got going on, brother.
Nice. Oh,
awesome, guys, remember, if you didn't see it in the chat, all the links are posted down in the description below. So be sure that you check out ETEP later on. 45 minutes. Don't be there or be square, mothers.
Right? Damn, you got rid of the other bumper I was going to use. I love the sacrificing virgin one. But,
please take me off here. I'm just.
No.
Hey, Prime, what do you think Megatron's gonna do to Starscream?
Nothing gentle, I would say.
The maniacal laughter. I love that so much.
I'm so happy I found that clip.
Well, I just want to say thanks for having me on. This was fun. It was good to be back, and nice to see everyone in the chat. Nice to be with you guys on the panel again. Yeah, the horror streams, Soul Assassin. I'm not really sure what's going to be going on. But I'll have an update for people. I do miss the horror streams, but I'm not sure right now. But yeah, we're gonna talk and we'll figure something out. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a good night and have fun watching movies at ETEPs. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Wait,
Absolutely.
Trina. Psst, psst,
Yeah.
Trina, wait. I heard you're gonna be on a new horror show starting very soon. I heard that you're going to be co-hosting for somebody. You're still going to be on a horror stream. That'll be a 60-minute stream with you and this other guy and a guest every week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Right before you talk about that, Trina, I just want to say aisle 6, we're going to need some Vaseline for this plug. Aisle 6.
Yeah, I'm going to be co-hosting this horror stream. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy, ETEP. But yeah, he's going to be doing a horror stream on Tuesdays, and I'm going to be co-hosting with him. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, he can give you more information on that. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but it's, ETEP Wakulian of the Place to Be review. So yeah, if you can find his channel, give him a follow, and I think you'll like him. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, I hope you all have an awesome night.
Like Toucan Sam, just follow his nose.
God damn it.
Sorry. But Trina, it was awesome having you back on tonight. And yeah, looking forward to hanging out more on these streams and figuring out some stuff. It's going to be a good time. And
yes, thank you.
Always a pleasure. And we'll do the classic one right now. It's me, Mario Kartitis. Oh no. That's right, folks. It's me. It's me, Mario. Yeah, guys, don't forget we still have an art book here. So yeah, jump on this one if you haven't yet. We are at the printers, and it is perfect bound now. It's no more. We throw out the 2 stupid staples, and now you have a fantastic, beautiful formatted book that it's much in line with like Shadow of the Kraken with that beautiful new binding. I think you guys are going to be very happy with what we did, and there are a couple of new pieces that were put in there.
Jesus, come on, Vinnie.
What?
Jesus Christmas. You're taking away the staples from us. You're just taking stuff away now. You're no better than the big corporation.
No, that's it. Yeah, we don't need staples when we have perfect bound. What's wrong with you, man? It's a much more beautiful looking book, I'd say. It sits completely flat now. It's epic. And speaking of epic, if you want some really awesome artwork, we still have some that are up right now. The Skeletor did sell out, but we do have Evil Lynn here, or Evelyn, however you want to say it.
Evil Lynn.
Lynn.
I'm kind of curious, when you're saying flat, are we talking like Flat Earth, Brie Larson, Taylor Swift? What are we going to on the scale of flat?
Well, for books like this, I mean, you don't want things being puffed up and weird, so you want it nice and flat. So I'd say probably Brie Larson's ass flat. You know, you couldn't get any more flat than that. So it sits beautifully. It's great. But yeah, the wall has more of a curve than that woman's ass. We know this. But so yeah, if you want some great stuff here, 64 pages. Jump on this. You'll be happy that you did. And like I said, we do have a couple more original art pieces here. A few of them sold out already. And yeah, as soon as I get them, fulfillment starts. And then at that point too, like this campaign is not staying up. I'm going to be reserving a few copies on the side, and then seeing what I have left there, and it's going to be numbered, and the rest will be put up on the website, or up on here rather, because this campaign it can't stay up, sadly. So yeah, and unless you guys just start backing it like crazy, then that's a whole other story. But yeah, give it some love if you haven't yet. I do deliver. I am the fulfillment king. You guys called me that. You labeled me that because of all the amazing stuff I got out in your hands, which, again, those books are still available. Through the Woods hardcover, delivered at the height of COVID when everyone said, oh, we can't. Everything's on lockdown and every excuse under the sun. But nope, Vinnie was able to get a gorgeous 100-page hardcover book into your hands because there is no can't. There is just do. And yeah, you know, it's a beautiful thing what we got here. So and I am working on City of Venus too, and cross our fingers that the good stuff happens with the Spawn covers and some other stuff I kind of have in the those irons in the fire. So but yeah, guys, jump on all this stuff when you can, and I thank you kindly. I thank you kindly for your support, and we'll have another one here.
Hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Remember, you are always valued here on our channels, and we do appreciate you coming through, adding to the conversation, just adding to the fun, and we hope that we brought the fun to you today. Once again, you should know me by now, and if you don't, this is Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, the most hated guinea pig on YouTube, hanging out with every last one of you and having a blast while doing it. Guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. Coming up, as always, got more BattleBot stuff in the works, got some more toy reviews coming up, and of course, more of the pigs, and going out on the toy hunts, because some of these things that I'm finding in some of these stores lately has just been absolutely fantastic. I love the fact, in a way, that people don't have money, because that gives me more opportunities to find shit that they can't get. So there is that, you know, their loss is my gain. Take that, you suckers. It's all mine. And when you want it later on down the road, I'll be selling it on eBay for one hell of a markup. No, I'm just... But guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope that you have an excellent night. Be sure to stop by ETEPS in probably 35 minutes now. It was 45 at the beginning of his outro. I think it's like 35 now. But see you guys over there. Have an awesome night. Later, y'all.
Yeah, everyone, have an awesome night. And yeah, oh, and stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my 5 p.m. stream. Not sure what the topic is yet, but you guys seem to have enjoyed these Sunday streams that we did some video gaming on that one, because we just said screw it, let's have some fun, let's do something different. And yeah, we cleared Shredder's Revenge, which was, I wasn't expecting that. That was a lot of fun. But I don't know, we'll figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. But either way, people, please have an awesome night. Be kind to one another. Kick ass while you create. Take no shit from no one. Peace.
You better run, Mojito. What? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run.